Hey everybody, it's your girl Marilyn E, she who encourages, and I'm here to spread hope and give life. So look y'all, this live today, I am super duper uber excited. I have a special guest on here today who is going to bless you guys. I know him personally. I have worked with him. He's a business coach. He does so many things. I've worked with him, so I know that his accomplishments match the message that you all are about to receive. So, without further ado, hey, you guys coming on. Hey, everybody coming on. I need y'all to share. Do us a favor and share the video, please, so we can get this word out. Okay, he's on here, you guys. So we're not going to hold you guys. We're going to go ahead and bring him on. I'm about to add you. Okay, I just sent the thing to add you on here.
Hold on 1 second, man. Let's hold on.
Okay. Give us a second, you guys. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I got my notes on my computer so I can follow along. You guys share the video, please, as you're coming on so we can, we're trying to reach as many people and hope as many people. Not help them. We're going to hope them. Hey, Ari. All right, you guys. So we're waiting on Dave to come on. But again, this is going to be a great live. This is going to be an amazing live. Thank you, Winters. Waiting on you, Mr. Shans.
All right, let's get to I had to get my basketball. I can't think straight if I don't got my basketball.
Without your ball?
Yeah.
Okay, well, please, we bless God for the ball because we need you to think straight. Okay? We're going to give him a second to get himself together, y'all.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, cool. So what's up, Dave? Introduce yourself to the people, bro.
My name is David Chans. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a small business coach. I am a lover, not a fighter. I like long walks in the park. I love pasta. I get dessert everywhere I go. So, I mean, I don't know if you want to hear everything about me. I got a whole bunch of issues. So
listen, not everything, child. Okay, so look. Oh, look, Winter said, David, why do I not have that shirt? Y'all see my shirt? We're going to get to this in a minute, y'all. He is the Look, let me stand up, halfway stand. Sleep is for suckers, y'all. Look at this.
Bro.
Wide awake since 2010. You heard that?
True indeed. True indeed. Hey, I need y'all to share. If y'all on this live, I need y'all to share, okay?
Yes, please share. Okay, y'all. So we're going to start. He has a book called Dreams Are Built Overnight. Now, first off, let me tell y'all, when I first read the title, I was like, okay, I was a little thrown off because, you know, we've heard for so long, Rome wasn't built in a day. Nothing happens overnight. So I was like, okay, this guy has got to have a message behind this. So we're going to let you explain. I have a couple of highlights from the book, but I'm going to let you explain the concept. Like, what do you mean dreams are built overnight? What does that even mean?
Good question. So, imagine for a moment that you have like a really, really busy life throughout the day. You go to work, you got a family, you got kids, you have a spouse you got to take care of. But you really, really want to build a model car. Let's just say a model car. So by the time everybody gets to sleep, it's like 11 or 12 o'clock at night, but you got this dream of building this model car, or putting a puzzle together. So around midnight when your spouse goes to sleep, I don't know if y'all do it, but the kiss on the forehead is classic while they sleep, okay? Like they sleep. Kids asleep, everything's quiet. So you start putting this puzzle together, just trying to figure it all out. But you don't do it that night, right? But, you know, tomorrow you're just saying, very busy day. You have a conversation with your spouse or whatever, but by 12 o'clock, everybody in your house is asleep. And then you creep out of bed and you start putting more pieces together on this puzzle. Well, if you did that over a 12-month time frame, eventually the puzzle will be built.
Yeah.
But if you're following the story, you would have built it overnight, technically, from 12 a.m. to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, putting this puzzle together. So what I did was I had this dream of building a clothing line, but I had a real busy life throughout the day. So it was 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I was working on this dream every single evening, between my work schedule and my life schedule at night. So technically I built my dream overnight.
I'm with it. That's so deep. That's so deep. Look, so I took some highlights, y'all. The book is amazing. It's one of those books that once you start, you can't put down. Like, it's a really good book. So I pulled out 3 highlights. It was super hard to find because I had highlights all over that book. So the the first one is on page 103. I sent you the thing, but it says, I'm gonna read it for the people. If you hang out with 4 broke people, you are bound to be the 5th. This statement implies that whatever state the 4 people you hang around the most are in, you will be no different, which I have found to be true. The environment that these 4 people create for you will change you in the way of a chameleon. Explain to the people.
Oh, good question. And by the way, what you sent me, the line of question, I didn't read it. Okay, so we're just gonna have a conversation, all right?
Okay.
Okay. But if you
It's
keep us
good
on
to
track,
know.
I'm fine. Okay.
Okay, I know you got this. You're a professional.
Yeah. So what I was thinking is, when I was writing that, I was looking at my environment and the people I was around. And every single time I was in a bad situation, I was around bad people. Whether we were in a street fight, I was around people who fight. If I was ever
Right.
in a situation where I went to jail, and I went to jail a couple times, nothing crazy, but I was always with, or my closest friends were negative people. When I worked
Right.
at the Cake Factory as a server, guess what all my friends were?
Servers.
Either servers or people who made about $30,000 a year.
Right.
When I played basketball, guess what most of my friends did?
Play ball or sports.
They were in basketball. So I don't know if I influenced my friends to play basketball because I was a basketball player and I just found other basketball players, or I happened to be around basketball players and that influenced what I did. Either way, whatever you want to be, hang around that. It's the law of your environment. It just is what it is. If you want to,
Yep.
even if you don't, check this out. Even if you don't speak Spanish, if you move to a Spanish-speaking country, it won't be long before you learn Spanish. Even if
Yep.
you're not trying to learn Spanish. But if you hang
Yeah.
around long enough, you'll become,
Yep.
yeah.
That's good, Dave. That's good. So the saying is true. You truly are a product of your environment. Okay. So the
Hey,
second highlight,
Catherine,
huh?
I'm building. Kathy, what's up?
Hey, you guys. All y'all sleepless nights on here. I need to see some hearts.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
represent and share the video, please. Okay, so look, page 141. I know you said you didn't read my notes, but building a brand is an art. Building a brand is not about selling a product. It's more about painting a picture. So what's that about? I know some people out there who want to start building brands and whatnot. So what do you mean by that? Paint a picture. How do you?
Well, if you were if you ever did like any type of art, you have a couple decisions to make. You got a blank canvas, and you take the brush, and whatever you decide to put the brush in, that's what you decide to put it in. Like, you made that decision. I want red on this canvas right now, so you take the brush, you dip it in red, and you
Yep.
start the blank canvas with red. And if you want orange, you take orange. If you don't want blue, you just stay away from the blue. But building a brand is like a blank canvas, and you paint it with whatever you want to paint it with. So you can paint it with, you can start a business that's all about sales, aggressive. You got Grant Cardone. He's about sales. He's not about feelings. He's about making money.
Right.
That's how he built his personal brand. Some people are like my friend Karen. She builds her brand with high energy. On her paintbrush, she puts high energy, and she paints everything she does with energy. Everything she does is about this vegan lifestyle. Everything she does
Yep.
is about health and wellness, right? So
Yep.
if you build a brand, let's not just start grabbing paint and throwing it everywhere. And that's what people do, right?
Yeah.
I be around a certain environment where my friends are saying, hey, you need to put brown on there. You need to put black. You need to put this. You need to put that. And if you are not a leader, if you don't have a vision, you'll start painting your brand with whatever people tell you to paint it with.
That's
But you
good.
have in your mind the picture that you're going to paint. I'm going to paint a tree. You're not going to force me to paint an animal. You're not going to force me to paint a fish. You're
That's
not. I'm not making a car. I'm going to draw a tree. And once you get focused on that, then you just start painting. What do you need to paint this tree? Same thing with our brand. What are you need? Let's create a list of everything you need to build your brand, and then
right.
start painting it with that intentionally.
That's good, Dave. That's
Art.
good. Yep. Hey, Karen, Catherine. I want to say, hey, you guys. I'm trying not to ignore y'all's comments, but I don't want to interrupt Dave. Yes, and thank you, Karen. Girl, this shirt is everything. Every look. Okay, so the last one was on page 156. You guys have got to get this book. We'll tell you how to get it at the end. But without some good reasons to succeed, you'll find a lot more reasons that being average is not that bad. You simply need reasons.
Absolutely. So I read this story, this article, where a baby was trapped under a car,
Mm-hmm.
and the mother lifted up the car to get the baby
Wow.
from under the car.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
It is.
Right? That's like some superhuman strength. Like
Right.
adrenaline, if you have enough adrenaline, you can do anything.
Yep.
Well, if someone told her, hey, if you could lift up this car, I'll give you $100. Well, she might want the $100, but I doubt her heart and her mind and her body will work together to get that $100 on that level.
Right.
But the mother had a reason to make sure her heart, mind, body all work together. She was not going to stop because her baby was at risk.
Yep.
Well, we're not going to be able to lift up what we want to lift up if we don't have enough reasons.
That's
if the
good.
baby isn't trapped under there. If there's a sheet of paper trapped under there, you don't really need a sheet of paper. If there's a bottle of water, even though you're thirsty, you're not going to lift up a car, put your body, all that. But her baby, her one and only, I don't know if she had other kids, the baby that came out of her, that's a reason.
That's a good reason.
Once we find really, really good reason. Did you see The Pursuit of Happiness, the movie?
Yes.
My man he had a bunch of reasons.
He did.
He was looking at his baby. He was looking at his son.
Wow.
He had a bunch of reasons to go out there and grind.
Yep.
Let's say for instance, the Lordos, what was it called? What was the little generator? What was it called?
The time machine thing. I don't know.
Yeah, the little time machines. So check this out. Here's what I got from it. I literally just got that realization just now. If he was selling those generators at a good rate, enough to keep his wife happy, enough to feed his baby, maybe not making millions of dollars off of it, but if he sold enough to be comfortable, he would not be the Chris Gardner we know today. Would you agree?
You're right.
If he was making enough money, if he wasn't sleeping in the bathroom and had to create a whole scene for his son,
right?
That man had reasons.
He did, Dave. Had reasons. Yes, he did.
Yeah, man.
I almost wish I had got some more highlights out this book. I only got 3. But look, okay, I'm with that. So explain, okay, sleep is for suckers. Explain, that's another thing. When I first heard it, I'm like, okay, first of all, we need sleep. What do you mean? So I'm a sucker now? What you mean? What you mean? I'm a sucker if I'm asleep. So I was like, okay, again, this man has got to have a message for what he's saying, because at the time I didn't get it, but I got it now. I'm gonna need you to explain to the people. Sleep is for suckers. What you mean?
Same thing about dreams are built overnight when we talked about it. I mean, I could have slept and been well rested for work in the morning, or I could have gave up a little sleep to get what I wanted. So sleep is for suckers. If you are a sucker, you are letting life sucker you into thinking like that you're average. You have let people sucker you into thinking, yo, all you gotta do, look, first off, you got to get your rest. And I agree with that 100%. But there's so many different ways to sleep. And if you're willing to just take sleep over your dream, you're a sucker. You got beat. You got duped.
But you say you already defeated.
Absolutely. And the thinking that life is just supposed to be average. So, I was able to build that brand by identifying with people who thought how I thought. Like, yo, even if I have to work, I have a family, I got church responsibilities, I got all these responsibilities. But at night, everything slows down. My phone stops ringing. There's no good TV shows on at 1 a.m. I might as well grind.
Might as well. Might as well. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm with that. Look, I just want to say to the people, y'all, look, this man right here has increased my hustle and my grind so much so to the point where some stuff I surprise myself. Like all the getting up early this time last year or even closer to the end of 2017, I wasn't about that 5 and 6 and 4. I went with it. But this one here, look, he'll get you together real good and real quick. Okay, so
Marilyn, real quick, how many of these have you done?
how many live videos? I do this often. I've done a lot actually.
How many authors have you had?
How many authors? My friend Amy, my friend Ariel, and you.
Okay. I really do like this lane. I really like this lane.
For real?
Oh, I love this lane. Oh my God. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. But I love it. I love it.
Indeed. Yes.
You're
Yes,
great.
sir. Thank you, Dave. And stuff like that means so freaking much coming from you. I swear it does. Okay, so look, y'all, in his program, Sleepless Nights, we're reading a book called Relentless by Tim S. Grover, right, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I want to ask you, and I want you to give hope to the people. So what does it mean to you to be relentless when it comes to your dreams and like business or even life, period? What does it mean to you to be relentless?
Exhaust all possibilities. Like exhaust yourself. I don't know who was talking about it on our morning call, but they were talking about, you should leave empty. I want to say it was Jovan or James, somebody, but leaving empty, leaving it all on the table.
Yeah.
I asked this one question one time that when something like this, if you were walking down the street with the person that you love the most, whether it was your wife, your husband, your mother, let's say your mother, and it was 3 thugs jumped out of the bushes and attacked the person that you love, at what point do you stop fighting? It's 2 of y'all, your mom can't do much, but it's 3 thugs. I'm talking about like muscle, thugs.
Thanks.
At what point do you stop fighting? Like, when do you quit? And that's a question. And I love for y'all to comment.
Yes, please.
And some people will say never, but it's not necessarily true because life is beating up one of your loved ones right now. And a quick fix would be to go out, be relentless, build a business so that your kids don't have to be beat up by life so much. Your parents don't have to be beat up by life so much. My mom, there were bills in my mom's life and she was getting beat up. So I had to go make some extra income to actually bring her to living with me.
Yeah.
Now it's not as much pressure. Now, if I want to relieve some more pressure, I got to go out there and be more relentless and build more, right? So that's what being relentless means. Like, you stop no matter how many times. How many times you have to be punched in your face before you say, all right, I've had enough. I'm good.
Wow, Dave. That's good. That is good. Wow. Okay. So actually the next question, he actually just answered the question. I was going to tell you how you can bless the people and tell them how they can keep that drive and keep their I'm not about to make a note. I was about to say relentlessness. That's not a word, but y'all know what I'm how you can stay relentless, in those moments you want to give up. Move to your right a little bit. David's window is covering your left eye. Catherine, for real? Not my left eye, though, girl. It was Karen, Dave. She said she was the one who said live full, die empty. Yeah, that's true. That's good.
Yeah, every day.
Yes, indeed. So look, we can do this. Look, this is too quick. It ain't even been 30 minutes. Get the people something else, Dave. I know you got something in your belly for these people because you do this. You're a speaker. You do this.
To give the people something. Like that's like you ever run into a comedian. You're like, tell a joke. And you're like, what? Tell a joke.
I used to do
it. Nah, but I'll help as we close. I really get all my good content from our Sleepless Nights morning calls. And I think the tail end of the conversation was about the fact that regular people can do extraordinary things. So everything that is in your mind is in someone else's mind. as well. The difference
Right.
is not that they have more resources, not that they're more creative than you, but maybe they have more reasons. Maybe they have less excuses, and maybe they're willing to be punched in the face a little more than you, like being a little more relentless. So Michael Jordan wasn't always the best player on earth. He had 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 feet, 2 hands,
Yep.
one, 2 eyes, just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But he took that and became something amazing, right? Whoever
Yeah.
started Quiznos, they probably figured they could make some good sandwiches. Sam Walton had an idea to open a store, but he's a regular human being.
Regular
Right?
guy.
There's some people, look, and I'll put it on myself. There are some people who wrote a book just like me that made multi-millions of dollars off of their book, and I haven't. It's my job to
Mm-hmm.
figure out what they did. And to
Right.
realize that success isn't reserved for like this private community of people. And I used to believe that it's only certain type of people. You have to be a certain type of person to become successful. And I believe, and I realized that it's doing the same thing over and over again, refining, working, work, refine. And you just take a look at what you've done. So we were talking earlier today about how did the week go? Are we excited about the week, or are we disappointed in our activity for the week? If we're disappointed in our activity, which is something we can control, you can't be mad at anybody but yourself. But if you're
So
excited about your growth and you feel like you grew this week, all we got to do is do it again next week, then do it again next month, then do it again next year. I promise you, you'll be light years from where you are today. So this phone, internet, the light bulb, tables, bottled water, somebody like this was in somebody's head.
yeah.
Into something amazing. So whatever's in your head, you too can turn it into something amazing beyond your wild dreams. But I need your dreams to be wild.
Yes.
Wild that you can do it. So, and you deserve it.
Yes, sir. Okay, so tell them we mentioned Sleepless Nights, but tell them a little bit about the program.
Sleepless Nights is an amazing community of small
Yes.
business entrepreneurs, everybody trying to get to the same place. We're really big on environment, like we talked earlier. If you get around a bunch of people who are moving the same direction, you'll get there a lot faster. You'll get there a lot easier. You could take a road trip from Atlanta to California by yourself, and the radio might work. But imagine if you had a bus of 20 people going from Atlanta to California. You get there a lot faster. Same time, but you get there a lot faster. You get there a lot easier. It doesn't seem like a cross-country trip, like, oh, this thing will never end.
Right.
Camaraderie, you'll grow. You make sense. So,
Yes, sir.
community led by myself and 2 of my other partners, Brandon and Janae, but also led by other people like Marilys or Karen or Catherine or Corey or Lyle. There's so many people who run this program, and it's not just about me, but we've created an environment, a fertile soil for people.
Yep.
So we invite you to come check us out.
Yes, and I can testify to the fact that look, it's an amazing program, y'all. Again, it helped me because my grind, my hustle, it was nowhere near where it is now. He's helped me so much. There's a website, you guys. You guys can how can they enroll and whatnot. And this shirt as well. Again, let me stand up. Sleepless for Suckers. Look at this shirt, y'all. This shirt I got it in the mail yesterday. I was like, oh my God, I gotta represent on this live.
Congratulations.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Sleepless Nights Coaching. I'm sure somebody here can put it. Sleeplessnightscoaching.com. Sleepless Nights with a K. So sleeplessnightscoaching.com.
Yeah, because Miss Catherine still in here? She may can put it. But yeah, that's cool. Yep, Catherine, one wins, we all win. You right about it. So yeah. So does anybody on here have any questions before I let him go? Because we do have stuff to do.
On that.
Yes. I'm gonna see if somebody has a question for you, Dave, for a second before we get off of here.
Okay, we'll get one.
So if y'all don't hear, y'all got questions, we got the expert, the man himself. I ain't saying nothing. I'm gonna let him answer all the questions.
I am not the man. I got some of the right information. Hung around some pretty cool people.
Yes.
And just continuing to grow.
That's it. Okay, Winters said, yes, I have a question. Okay, go ahead. What's your question?
Come on, Quan. Yeah, you took the time to write. Yes, I have a question. You should just wrote the question.
Right. I was thinking it, but you said it.
I'll be beating Jaquan up, yo. What you got? I don't have.
Look, I
a
don't have a question. I'll just text Dave.
Oh, that's selfish though, man. Like
See?
the people can't benefit from that. Come on, you might as well just do it now. Let's do it.
Go and ask your question, Quan.
Especially after this live, we're doing a lot of work in this complex right now.
Yes. You gonna ask your question, Quan? We're gonna wait for you for a sec. Help me with marketing my book. He needs help marketing his book, and it may be some more other people on here, some other people on here who need. Dave, you got it. Go ahead.
Content. Drop as much content as you possibly can. Tell as much about the book as you possibly can. So some people think if they write a book and they do a whole bunch of videos, they drop a whole bunch of content about the principles in the book, that people feel like they won't buy the book, when it's actually opposite. The more meat you give them about the book, they'll start to think that you left something out. You left something out in terms of like you didn't, there's so much content in the book that, I need to figure out what's in the book because it's so valuable. So you need to take as many principles as you can and teach on it. Do a video on it. Do a live on it. Everything you do needs to be about that book. Okay?
Yeah.
So content is king. Content is queen. You really, really need to promote content as much as possible. Okay?
Yes, sir. Karen,
the lady on the train, I said, what's up?
Okay, hey, Miss Lady on the train. Yeah, that's good, Dave. And I have a friend who's actually she's launching her book in I think next week, 19th. I think she's on here. Ariel, you on here, girl? And does anybody else have a question for Dave while he's on here, y'all? Go on and get this wisdom, get these nuggets, y'all. Get these nuggets. I'm gonna wait for a second to see if somebody else has a question.
Oh, no worries. Karen is, I don't think Karen has ever met a stranger, ever.
I don't think so either.
Like, she never met somebody that wasn't her BFF, too. Yo, she'll have,
Right.
like, I am, like, my BFF. Like,
Karen's so cool, though.
Event with a children's book, that's a different ball game. You're marketing to parents, teachers, social workers. It's not a different ball game. It's the same ball game, just a different crowd. If it's a children's book, what are you gonna make videos for children? You need to make a video for a parent that needs to buy this content for their child. So it's not there are foundational principles to selling any product. I don't care if it's adults, I don't care if it's children. Like it really doesn't matter. You just have to create content for the people who are going to give you the money. So
right.
So you need to find out if you're writing a kid's book, and let's find out the children are 3 years old. We need to find out how old is the average person who has a 3-year-old, the average person who has a 3-year-old. We need to make content for that person. Let's say the average person is 30 years old, right? Who has a 3-year-old. Let's just say. You need to find out what 30-year-olds like. You need to find out what 30-year-olds eat, how 30-year-olds move, what 30-year-olds watch, and cater the content to a 30-year-old who has a 3-year-old, and that's how you push out this content. The game doesn't change. The crowd does. The audience does.
That's good, Dave. That's good. I guess I should. You see his next question? I should have said you don't want to give too much info since it's a shorter book.
Nah. So what I told, when Marilyn asked a question about the book, she took a sentence out of the book. My answer isn't in the book. I have a different answer in the book. So you take a portion. I don't care if you take the whole book and you read each line and you give a particular trading on it. I don't know. But you got to drop as much content as possible. I'm telling you, the answers I gave are, so people need to find out what's in the book.
And how they gonna find out, Dave?
Buy that.
They gotta get the book. You better get the book. Yeah. Yes. That's good. Yeah. Eric, do you have any questions, or anybody else on here have any questions? Look, he's here, y'all. Get this knowledge. I'm telling y'all, I get it all the time because I'm in the program. And if you're not in the program, look, the program, Sleepless Nights. Google Sleepless Nights, Nights with a K.
Okay, love you.
Quan said, okay, I'm done.
If they have any questions, they can be. We're going to do this Monday again. I know Karen's super excited. She get to invite all her friends.
All her friends.
This Monday morning call. You can invite Sleepless Nights. If you're a Sleepless Night, you can invite your friends. You can invite your people. So
yes.
Monday morning at 8:15, we'll be on that thing. So I got a lot to do. I'm going to run. I didn't eat a thing yet, and I need.
Oh, you bugging?
Yeah, and don't tell. Oh my God.
Please go eat. But look, y'all, look, Dave, thank you so much for your time. I know you be booked and busy, so I'm so honored that you got on here to talk to the people. So that's all, you guys. We are going to let y'all go. Dave, thank you so much again. Y'all join the program, get that book, and check him out. He's dope. Y'all saw it. Anything else, Dave, before we go?
Nah, I'm good to go, man. Thank you, Amaryllis. You know, if you need anything, please call me.
Indeed. You know I'm going to blow you up if I do.
No, yeah, like Marilyn was sending text back to back to back. I'm like, God, slow down.
Look, relentless. I'm relentless.
And I ain't mad at that, but no more 3-minute voice messages. I promise you I'm not reading them joints. As soon as I see the 3 minutes.
Who sends those, Dave?
Huh?
Who sends? Don't be busting me out in front of my people now. Look, okay, y'all.
Publicly.
Hey, we love y'all. We love y'all. Spread hope today. Give life today. Spread hope. This is what we do. Love y'all. We're going to let y'all go. Y'all be blessed. Good day. All right. Peace out, y'all.
Yeah.